everyone, it's Empties time. I have no schedule that I plan on doing this by. It's really just, oh, I didn't close my closet door. Ignore that. I have no set schedule for when I do empties, so like I don't do them every month because honestly I don't have that many. But it seemed like I had enough to talk about, and I have a mystery product that I'm not sure where it came from. So that'll be exciting. We'll start off with the easy one. I got a Biore sample for the charcoal nose strips. They're kind of like the original cleansing, tear off, look at them, say, ooh, isn't this fun? Except they're supposed to be charcoal and detoxifying. It felt exactly like a regular Biore strip, or at least what I remember them feeling like. But slightly less satisfying because it's harder to see if there's stuff on it when it's a black color than when it's a white color. Like there's no like little speckles or anything except for like where there was dry skin. And I thought that they didn't, it felt like it was sticking, but it didn't get to the parts where I really wanted it to, which is kind of like in this fold area, like around sort of like where you've got texture on the nostrils. I feel like that's the part that I'd really want it to stick to, and it didn't, so I'm glad it was a sample and it's done. I've got two Project Pan items in here. The first one is the Bioderma Hydro Bio Serum. I really like this. It was hydrating and it was moisturizing, and I liked it. It smells quite strongly of skincare, but in a delightful way. I will probably repurchase it at some point, but I've replaced it with something else. The other Project Pan item that I have is the Dr. Bronner's Cherry Blossom Soap. Again, I love the way that it smelled. You can't smell it, but I still can, although I washed it out pretty well, so it doesn't smell like much. But I do enjoy the Castile liquid soaps from Dr. Bronner's as like body wash in the shower or hand soap. The other one that I have is technically an empty, but I used it to fill up my foaming hand soap dispenser. So I use Castile soap and a little bit of water, and it creates a really nice foam. This is the Sandalwood and Jasmine scent, so it's just a little bottle, Sandalwood and Jasmine. And the scent was disappointing, because when I wash my hands, all I get is patchouli. I know, like, if I just smell the soap, I get sandalwood. I don't get any jasmine whatsoever. But then when I wash it, that's not the scent that it leaves behind. Next, we've got two OKeeffes Working Hands. I have the hand cream and the night cream. These are both empty. I liked really both of these for different reasons. So the Working Hands is the one that I keep at work. It's hydrating and it kind of leaves like a dry feeling on your hands. So they feel moisturized, but there's almost, it's not a powder, but it just has a texture that doesn't feel slick or greasy at all, which is really nice if you're gonna go like touch things or put on gloves or do anything along those lines. It's really nice to have that. So I like this for work. I really like the nighttime treatment for not work. So the nighttime treatment, they're both for extremely dry, cracked hands. The nighttime one supposedly, and if I compare the ingredients, I agree, has some additional oils in it that this one doesn't. And it has a very slight lavender scent, like barely any lavender whatsoever, which is kind of nice because sometimes nighttime treatments can be very strongly over lavendered and then they feel like soap and then you're just wondering why. So this has more of a traditional lotion feel so that your skin has that nice kind of like softness and emollient feel. But you obviously wouldn't want to go put this on and do a bunch of stuff around the house where you need like a good grip because your hands would be a little slippery. So have repurchased both of them. And what's great about OKeeffes is you can get it like in the most random places. So I've been getting mine at the hardware store because I'm already there picking up things for like around the house and stuff. And I'll just grab one and toss it in my basket, and then I'm like, oh, cool, done with one activity. So that's all of the normal things. I have 2 samples that I used and I didn't particularly enjoy. There was nothing wrong with them, but now I'm really confused about where they came from because I can't find this brand being sold at any stores. So I checked like Ulta, which I thought it might have come from like an Ulta sample bag. They don't carry it. And I just kind of Googled it because I couldn't really figure out what the name of the company was. And they seem to be a brand that's held or sold in salons. So this is System Professional. And I have the Smooth and Shampoo and Hydrate Conditioner. And on the bottom of the package, it says like Energy Code S1. So shampoo 1, and this is H2, which I'm assuming is hydrating 2. They're a shampoo and conditioner. Like I said, I have thin hair. Like that's all I got that I'm working with. So it felt a little heavy for my hair. It has a very strange scent that reminds me of bug spray, but like in a Avon Skin So Soft, not really bug spray sort of way. Like kind of musky and medicinal. It's not unpleasant, but it's not really something that I enjoy. These were both half fluid ounces or 15 ml packets, so I ended up getting about 4 uses out of each of them. So I think it was enough to like give them a reasonable try. It's definitely not something that I would purchase for my hair, but you know, it was an interesting experiment. I found that since I've been kind of trying to work through a lot of stuff that I had built up, I don't have a ton of empties even for an entire month, because it'll take more than a month to use a product if I'm using it in a way that's not particularly lavish. So I'm using, you know, a pump here or a dollop there, or like a, you know, small amount to wash my hair. And that cuts down on some of the, you know, the lovely trash that I have to show you guys. But it feels good because I don't have a lot of clutter. I did splurge a little bit and buy the Ulta Summer like skincare set. So I think I'll do a little bit of a review on that. At least I wouldn't even call it an unboxing or unbagging because I've already opened it and gone through it and given away 2 of the products that I know I'm never going to use. But you know, I don't feel a need to consume a lot of things. So I am just trying to use these things kind of as I would normally, and if I come up with a creative use for something, then I will. But yeah, that's this basket of empties. I hope everyone's doing great. Do you keep empties? I mean, I know I've kind of done this even before I started doing YouTube videos because that's been so long now. But when I was starting to keep track of like how much I was spending and how much I was using up, doing this was a really great way of remembering the products that I'd used and if I liked them or not. So, you know, if you haven't, maybe give it a shot. If you've got a little bit of a spare drawer or basket, like I keep mine back there in like the craft closet. So it doesn't even really need to be a specific place. But yeah, let me know. I'm open to things. Ooh, also, we went a little crazy at work and did a tie-dye shirt party. Social distancing, of course. So we set up like a tie-dye station and everyone could bring stuff in, and I probably made about 5 shirts, some of which were for me. So tie-dye is apparently the theme of the summer because it's loud and colorful, and you know, I jokingly have said that my design interior style is rainbow, because if you have all the colors, then everything is a neutral and nothing clashes. So shirts like this make me happy and put me in a good mood just from like the get-go. And so even if it's a challenging day, I can walk around in my shirt, put on some music, and feel like everything's okay. And it is, you know, for the most part. So have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you all later.